Right. Gamers, it would appear I have made a major mishap. I was under the impression that qualifying for this didn't start for another hour. Just to find out, so I downloaded the track about 10 minutes ago, and I'm just loading into the qualifying server now without running a single lap on the track. So we're going to have to try and kind of like learn things on the fly right here and see how it goes. So welcome to 2025 the Lynds, or Loretta Lynds, because I'm going to call it. It's got a massive ego. And we're just going to have to try and learn this track. This is my first time around it. I saw the preview video they've done on it, and it looks pretty damn tricky. So I think we're going to have to be quite precise on the old 125, so we'll see how it goes. I think the 10 commandments here should be one of the trickiest bits. Can we get some triples going? We can triple in. Oh, that's a stretch. I think second gear maybe might work there. So essentially, for anybody hopping into the stream very early right now, I have got 6 minutes and 20 seconds to learn the track before we hop into what's probably, it's usually like 20 minutes, I think, worth of qualifying. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, it's going to be tight. This is going to be tight. So how this works tonight is there is, I think, something like 107 people, something like that, that are qualified for this throughout the last week of regional qualifiers. And all I need to do is try and qualify as well as I can do to make it into Group A, aka I'll call it the Pro Class for the racing tonight. But even if I don't, let's say I end up qualifying in Group B or Group C, they will also be racing tonight. So we're gonna see how it goes, and hopefully it goes better rather than worse. Fingers crossed, we shall see. Oh, and there should be, I think there's a handful of quite fast people doing this. One that stands out the most to me is Rex. So we'll see how it goes. You're watching me in the middle of Walmart while she's shopping. That's a very interesting one. I don't think anyone's ever said that before. I've been watched while people have been on the toilet. I've been watched while they're at school. I don't know if I've ever read that. I have a bib. Yeah, I think they made a bunch. I haven't downloaded them, to be honest with you. I'm sure for like the streamer's sake and stuff, it would be quite nice for me to do so, but I've all hopped on here very, very last minute. I thought I had an extra hour of time, so I've not prepped at all in advance. So far, that's one lap under the belt. Track looks quite tricky. I'm gonna have to be moving around the track trying to find some smooth lines, because I wouldn't say I've got a particularly dialed suspension on the old 125, to be honest. I don't know if I've got one full stop. Because usually when I run 125 stuff, I swear my setup usually says Breezy on it. It's one that Breezy said or sent me. So we have a look. We see if this is stock. Let's have a quick look, see. We actually only have 15 minutes of qualifying. Uh-oh. Not ideal. Who's default? Oh no, it has got a few changes to it. Okay. We'll rock it. We'll see how it goes. Best 2025 ARL MX track. I don't know, without bringing too much negativity to the stream, Polsky, I haven't really enjoyed any of them. If I had to go out on a limb, I would probably say Parlour, round 1. But yeah, they've been the least enjoyable ones for me. I think this year's ones have still been more enjoyable than the 2023 ones that TFC did. But outside of that, yeah, not my favourite at all. The GP tracks this year was so good in comparison. If you're asking because you'll want to go and buy like one track yourself, I would say go down the GP route rather than the ARL route. Yeah, track does look quite rough so far. I need to see what the best way is into these 10 commandments. Because if you're on a 4-stroke, or if you're on a bike that's a bit more powerful, you could probably just come to the inside here, get the double in, and then you could probably triple from this. But that seems like a big old stretch on the 125, and I don't know if that's going to be doable. Let me try locking in here a little bit. And again, this is also now my first time playing since the 5 hours worth of third person action yesterday. So now first person feels really weird. I've fully messed myself up. We'll try not to hit the tree as we jump our way through here. Even getting over that triple just then was quite a stretch as well. And the TM 125s, I believe, are banned fully from this competition. If you're wondering why I'm not on the TM, the TM is the fastest 125 in the same way that it's the fastest 250. They banned all of them. All gone, so we're on the KTM today. Yeah, I can't even get up and over that. I might have to try railing the outside in the corner down there also. What's going on here? The amount of people that have asked me what gearing I run. Why are people asking you what gearing I run? Because nobody's ever asked me what gearing I run. Hey? How are you getting more requests about what I'm doing than me? I'll be honest with you boys, I don't actually know what gearing I run. I usually just mess around with stuff until it feels alright. It's not an easy question to answer anymore, is it, on the main bite? It used to just be able to be like, oh, I'm running 1351, but now it's like, oh, every single gear you can change and is slightly different. Hang on. Oh, okay, that's nice. Getting a little double going on into the corner there if you time those braking bumps right. Scrub our way into this. I think a lot of inside's probably going to be pretty damn good today. Kevin has a tendency of making inside ruts just as viable as all the others. Let me try skipping out that far outside because that's quite rough. Oh, that's it. That's all the practice I get. So now I have to try and lock in the next 15 minutes and run a lap that'll put me, I'm guessing, top 35, something like that. We'll follow everyone else to see where we're all off to. Yeah, yeet. Almost into the pond. I don't see any scumbag ways of starting a lap just yet, which is nice. Send it all the way up and over that, and then you can jump off that one. Try and come out wide, miss out some of the braking bumps. Cut over last second. Nice. Try and stay out wide here as well. Oh, didn't get the jump over that time. He's going to go outside here. Let me try going inside and see what this works like timing-wise. Outside was better. At least in that one comparison. So I'll try and go around that roller next time. Let me see. Let's see what this right here is like. Ah, didn't get... No, it puts you in a bit of an off rhythm, so I'm just stuck doubling my way through. It's not ideal. Tyrone showed me how it's done here. He's all over my cheeks. Let me try. I'm going to try around on the outside here. I want to see if I can get this triple. Oh god, still came up a bit short. Holy. I think around that will be pretty good. Oh, she is rough. Tyrone's barking on me. What's going on here? He knows all the hotlines. Yeah, yeet. Oh, I got that triple, nice. So inside on the left, and I think where I went on the right was better. I mean, Tyrone are on identical pace right now. You might... I was about to say, I think Tyrone tried doing it then. You might be able to just double up and over that entire thing. That... don't know if that's doable from the inside. Scrub this bad boy. Let's try hugging right around the sand. And double our way through. Not too shabby. It's a bit of a slow exit there. And double for the finish. At least we've got a banker lap in there. 156, 3 seconds slower. 3 seconds slower than old rack straight off the bat. Not a good sign. I don't think doesn't feel like I made 3 seconds worth of mistakes. Oh, back end popped up and out. Yeah, this is going to be a bit tricky trying to run a steamer, I'll be honest. Right. We go again. We've got one lap done. I know I'm 3 seconds off like Rex right now, but in terms of normal person pace, I think that was okay. I think we'll survive that. Oh, double into the inside, that was nice. And let's try hopping up and over that. Oh, you front end, why you do this to me? Let me rock around here. I went inside last lap. Let's see if I can try anything else. That was nice. Carried a lot of speed around there. Gives you a bit of drag for this next straight also. Triple. Nice. Gonna triple again. Yes! I think that gave me about 0.7 or so. I was half a second down going into it and I came out green afterwards. I am going to stay going around the outside here just so I can get up and over this triple. Fourth gear feels a little bit long. And then old Tyrone showed me the way through here on the inside. Oh, so much quicker, yep. And I like the outside here because then I can try and stay low, get this triple clean, and then not going to take the inside there. We can send it up and over. You've always realised, by the way, Buddy with the blank profile picture is very much just attention seeking, so you've always replying to him is giving him exactly what he wants. You got to be smarter than that. You got to play the game. Right. Yeet. We're 1.3 seconds up. I'm going to try far outside. This could be a massive mistake. I could lose loads of time here. But it could be quicker on the exit. Yeah, slower in, faster out by the looks of it. Oh, you bastard! Oh, I thought I could jump my way into the corner. I lost well over half a second doing that. Tie attack. Nice. See if we can double our way in here again. I believe there's probably going to be some crazy laps around here in the next few days. We will see a lot of hot laps going on. Try inside again. Yeah, I think inside's the way forwards around there. But then all the way outside here. This is going to get really choppy out here with the road in the race. Double our way. Don't. Oh, I'm stuck on top of the rut. It's annoying again. When you get right on top of it, 'cause if you lean the bike over any further, it's just going to topple over. How have I got... I was like over a second up and I lost all that time in one corner. Try. We cut across. Weren't bad. Can I still get this cleaned from there? Not fully. Having to really stretch some of these jumps up. I mean, it's not looking good. There's three groups. I'm in 5th in here. It serves me right for not properly paying attention to the night's schedule. I'm a second down. I think I have to go back to the pits after this lap. So I've done 3 laps in a row and I think I only started on 2 litres worth of fuel, so I'm probably going to be running quite low on fuel. If we try a far outside around here. Gain time. Okay. Way too tight of an angle. Ow. Damn front end. God damn it. What a shame. I played Bryce's new track today. And I tried doing a video on it. And the video just didn't come the way that I wanted it to go. I didn't like how the video flowed and how it went, so I scrapped it. But yeah, I have played it. The track itself is decently fun. It's just annoying the way the game's physics try and punish you for slow and technical stuff. Try going around this one. That wasn't too bad. One thing that does confuse me about this series is they put a road on in qualifying. I can understand them wanting to try and do it maybe from a realism perspective, but it's like if you don't get a good lap straight away, kind of screwed for the rest of qualifying, because the track a lot of the time gets a bit too choppy. Going into that corner before the 10 Commandments. Oh. mean, I'll keep the lap going. I don't think it's going to count. Try and take one rut tighter inside here. There's no need going around the outside. Torn between second and third gear. I mean, I'm 2.7 seconds up, so if I could do this again on a lap and not ride off the side of the track for ages, we should be okay. Should be alright. Oh, that didn't feel good. It did count. Ah, okay. I was very lucky there. I didn't think I'd be getting away with that. So choppy. Oh, it's kind of like just the anti-aerial right now. Oh, we've been complaining about how smooth the aerial tracks are all year, and now this is just completely done a 180, and this is probably the roughest track we've had all year. I don't think it'll be as like noticeable on the 125, or on anything other than the 125. It's just because you have to be pretty perfect on the 125 to have any sort of speed. So if you hit a bump slightly wrong, not going to go too well. I wanted to see if I could jump over this little hump here, but that wasn't meant to be. See what I mean? Coming into this corner here where everyone's hugging this far left. Getting a bit cupped out. I'm not going to go over this clean. It's going to cost me a few tenths. I definitely don't have an entire 1.6 in me that old Rax is running. The rut just kind of disappeared by the end, and I was hoping I had a little bit to bank off there. Not great. Yeah, crease the wheels on the Zimmer frame. No, it's not the 25 plus class just yet. I think that's tomorrow. We're in with the young whippersnappers in this one. You say middle in the sand. I'll give it a go next lap round. I'll give it a try. Probably would be smart for me to follow Rax for a lap, see what lines he's taken. It's frustrating. I mean, I'm quite a big fan of the way they've hosted all this. The only negative thing I have to say about it is eroding qualifying. I think that's the only thing that's let it down over the course of it all. And that's a personal opinion anyway. Some people might love it. Jesus Christ. Sometimes it just doesn't want to move. Not good. Well, it's kind of falling out from underneath me. Not ideal. love when I think that I've downshifted, but I haven't. Just doesn't... That's what I mean. Like that corner, that inside there, was working perfectly for me at the start of this qualifying, and now because it's got a few little humps and ruts in it, you just can't land in it on the throttle as much as you wanted to. We've got 51 seconds, so we got 1, maybe 2 attempts if I mess up the lap right at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I think that's me done. I don't think I can get to the finish line in 13 seconds. It's definitely a tricky one. Very, very tricky one. With how rough it is. Oh, you fucker. Okay. I was about to hate on him for putting them sponge jobs there, but he's done a very good job stopping people from like scumbagging the start of a lap and just sending it. Especially after the Iron Man that we've just had, where everyone's just sending the shit out of the finish line to start a lap. And you gain half a second to a second straight away. So I see the vision, I respect it. I mean, it's qualifying down. I'm second in here, so I should definitely be in the A group overall. No doubt about it, but yeah, 3 seconds off is crazy work. You can show me the lines. I'll watch the lines when you inevitably get another whole shot on you in front of me, Rex. It's alright, it's not the end of the world. See, I didn't go full outside there, and I got over that jump just as much as I would do if I went around the outside. Well, let's try middle here. That was okay. Not too shabby. It's weird, like the difference between third and fourth gear on this feels like a lot. So I'll be on the limiter in third, not moving, and then I'll change to fourth and it will bog. So I don't know if I should make it a bit shorter. Try that for a sec. Oh, can't try that. Right. Into testing I go. Gonna run out of gas like earlier. You've been grinding races all day, Rex, you sweaty fucker. You've been doing other stuff as well. I've been chilling on the old Warzone today. Right. Take away Rex's energy drinks. I haven't had any today, to be fair. I had my last White Monster yesterday. Oh, God. How... There's 3 motos of this. I'm guessing they're probably like 15s. So I'm trying to think of fuel. The 2-strokes don't use much fuel at all. Let's try 1 shorter and see how 4th gear feels on this. I think it's just the old man effect. Because most of the time, if we're on like a super fast-paced track, I think it's why I've struggled in aerial a lot recently. When we're on a super fast-paced track, where I try and like have as high in-game settings as possible as well for like a quality perspective for the stream, going in and out of all these shadows at super fast speed, I struggle to keep up a lot of times on my eyes. So sometimes I'm just praying that I make it around. I don't like this gearing already after 2 corners. They're only 12 plus 1. Oh, you're kind of screwed if you get a bad start. Kind of screwed indeed. 12 plus 2, sorry. Okay. No, you can't shorten the individual gears on the 2 strokes. I don't know if it's on all 2 strokes, but you can't do it on this bike anyway. Yeah, not like you can on 450. I wish you could. It'd make life much easier. Nice. Bit of a wonky front end on this. But I don't hate this terrain in terms of slowing the bikes down. There's some bits that are really harsh and it feels like the bike just disappears from underneath you. But then again, I've not sat and worked on a 125 suspension, for example. If I hopped on the 450, it might feel completely different. But you know what, Bradley? At least you actually go through the effort of trying to do so, rather than it being a massive highway. Oh, God damn it. Can't get slotted in there. Main's up already. Holy. We are moving. You run stock. I think a different thing works for different people as well, because that Yami 450 outdoor setup that you sent me, I can't vibe with it whatsoever. It's in the same way that I've had setups that I've really enjoyed in the past that I've sent to Charlie, for example, and he's hated that. So yeah, different stuff works with different people. 24 cents on performance. That's what I heard on stream. Servers up. 125. On the bright side, that means I did qualify in A class. But then again, getting second in a group, it's probably quite straightforward. So I think my goal for this is to just hopefully get no worse than a second. Because realistically, if Rax beats me, like who cares? Like that's just the norm. If I beat Rax, then I'm going to turn my face cam brightness down a bit. I'm just glaring in my face. If Rax beats me, then it's nothing different than usual. If I beat him, then it's our big W. Worst case, hopefully podium. I mean, we'll see. My issue is I never get out the gate well on 125s. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. Everyone else just seems to go, and I either spin or bog. There's no nice in between. You going to bed? All right. Good night. Love you too. Now the degenerate hours begin. Linda's off to bed. It's 12:23. We're technically into Tuesday. I'm not allowed on the track. What am I doing? Get off. SPX Sand Setup doing preview laps. I don't think I've got an SPX Sand one. My favourite sand one is one that I've got on a KTM from last year. I don't know who made it. I don't know who sent it to me. But for whatever reason, it absolutely munches. So even if I was riding a Yamaha or Fantic the entire year, anytime if we get to like an actual rough sand track, not Southwick, a rough sand track, I would ride the KTM just to use that setup. Am I still sleeping on the floor? I changed to an airbed for a while, for a couple of weeks, but I've gone back to the floor again as of the last week and my sleep's been so much better. I was Googling it to see like what's going on there, and Google just says nobody really knows why. Some people just seem to sleep a lot better on the floor than in a bed. So yeah, I find that when I sleep in bed, even if I'm sleeping in a bed by myself, like without Linda snoring or rolling over or whatever, if I'm in a bed by myself, I still wake up multiple times throughout the night. Yet, if I sleep on the floor, I will get a full 7 or 8 hours sleep completely unbroken, and my body actually feels pretty good the next day. Because that's the thing, some people say they wake up and like can't move because their back hurts and stuff, but I have a lot of lower back problems anyway. A, because obviously I sit in a chair for 90% of my life, but B, I had a lower back surgery when I was like really young, and ever since I started sleeping on the floor, that lower back pain just doesn't exist anymore. So it's really weird. Class is Troy racing. I don't know if Troy's signed up for any of this, to be honest. And you want to know what started it all? The year... So, not last year. It was January the year... Oh, what was it? Yeah, last year January. Yeah, last year January. Me and old Rusper got invited by the AJP boys to go and watch some UK Arena Cross. And then that night, I stayed on Rusper's living room floor and slept on his floor because we had to get up super early the next morning to go and drive to Hawkston to watch the Hawkston race as well. And ever since then, I've loved sleeping on the floor. Like, I woke up, even though I only had 2 hours sleep that night because we had to get up super early. I woke up and my body felt great. Body felt insane. So that's kind of what started it all, and now I do it quite often. I'm not racing 250 because I'm far too old, both in real years and in years of playing MX bikes, to be doing a 250 class. I feel like that's a kid's class that you start on and then you move to 450. And I'm not doing a 450 class because I was just busy on the nights that I should have done it. I try to sleep on my back a lot, but I feel most comfortable sleeping on my front. That was one issue that I had when I had the hair transplant done, is they want you to sleep, you have to sleep on your back for about 3 weeks with your head kind of elevated at like 45 degrees. And I really struggled with that sleeping. But I prefer sleeping on my front. Sleep on hard floor. So I sleep on the living room floor, which is carpet. But I also have... it's just like, it's a blank... I sleep on a blanket as well, but it's like that thick. So, but carpet, not hardwood. So there's a little bit of give in it. Do I know Kelso? Not on a personal basis, but I know of Kelso, yes. Well, you know what to do, Brock, if you can't control your bike, if it's rough going into corners. You slow down. You slow it down a little bit. And then you'll have more control. I can't sleep on my side. I think sleeping on the side's crazy. I don't think I've ever fallen asleep laying on my side. It'll either be front or back, never on the side. I chose my gate. I think I went for like gate 4. But to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. I'm awful out the gate on these bikes. He got banned from Aerial because he doxed someone's information in Discord. And I think Aerial has quite a strict rule against doing that. So we're not starting in third gear. Oh, I'm on the sand bit of the track anyway. Let's try this elsewhere. Still not starting in third. Don't want to lean forwards in second. Lean back in second. First gear. None of that felt good. I'm quite a big fan of the track, to be honest, Willie. Ask me that same question in 3 motos time, when it's hella rough, and then we'll go from there. So, I know that you're not taking like a dig, Jake. You're just kind of like making a statement there with 9 pros being in the 125 class. But if I load up my MXB real quick, let me close all. Hang on, I've got so much stuff here that I don't need open. Close right move, not looking at properties anymore. So if I bring this up on screen, I'm going to flashbang myself again. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see. Because I was looking at like, kind of like what races are available on MyMXB just on a casual basis. Outside of Loretta Lynds, Amateur Series, can't do it. Amateur Series, can't do it. Amateur Series, can't do it. Pro-Am, can't do it. Don't want to do Oceania because I'm not waking up at stupid clock. Another Loretta Lynds, which I don't think I'd be able to do because that's more for the slower boys. Could do this cup. EMX 125s. Did the server just reset? Hang on. I'll go back. Loretta's again. Two-stroke championship. There's like amateur race. Pit bikes might be doable. Amateur series. That's open, that's fine. That's oh, AMs. Don't know if this class is AMs or not. There's Pro-Am. Are we? What's going on this server? I've got a black screen. Oh no, we're back. Yeah, there's in terms of, I guess, more casual races, if you are a pro, if you scored pro points, you're kind of screwed for a lot of the series that happen. Because most things are just straight locked to AMS riders. How am I feeling about the track this year? This is the only... I mean, if they did this last year, I don't... Wait, what one did they do on last year? Because I think I've ridden every Loretta Lynds track in the game, but this is the first one that I've... This is the second one I've competed on. The first one I competed on was back in, like, 2020, when it was just part of, like, the normal, like, race series, not a specific Loretta Lynds event. At first, I only had the intention of doing the over 25s, but then I saw... Because I thought it'd be like, oh, you can only pick one class and that's it. But then when I saw you could do others as well, I just thought 125s could be quite fun. But hopefully I can be fastest unk tomorrow. I think that's when the over 25s races. I mean, recent examples weren't great, to be fair, Brendan, but when I first started looking at this, I was looking on, like, Sunday, for example, and it's like amateur, novice, amateur, pro-am, can't do, and there was just lots of am stuff. There was just one day where I was looking, I was like, oh, I'm bored, it would be nice to hop into and do a MyMXB race, and you're just not eligible to do anything. Not me taking a dig at AMS riders, I'm just saying, oh, woe is me, pro rider, can't do any races. I was just saying it would be nice to be able to do a race. Should we see... Oh, do I have to re-pick my gate now? Oh, it should be alright, shouldn't it? Yeah, screw it, I'll run there. Should we see if that tree is actually collidable? Who was it again that hit that? Oh, never mind, we're not hitting the tree. In aerial points, I'm either 4th or 5th, one of them two. I've had a very, very bad aerial year. Probably my worst aerial year ever. Well, probably my worst aerial championship, not just outdoors, like both outdoors and Supercross combined. Not great. Why do people always steer into me? Who's this? Reed? Oh, Reed's not... I ain't got... Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, everyone else has got the bib on, haven't they? My bad, pimps. There you go, everyone moaning at me. I can't prove or deny this, by the way, but Reed's one of, like, the hosts of this series, so he may have had the track in advance to test it, and he's racing right now, that's all I'm saying. I got shit when I tested a track. Alpha doesn't get shit when Alpha tests tracks. Right, see how this goes. Race 1, 12 minutes plus 1 lap. How am I looping out on a 125? Holy. Oh. Oh my Christ. My life flashed before my eyes. I'm just going to try and stay as far away from everyone as possible. The scary thing is, it's like, even if you try taking different lines, but you're on the outside of someone, it happens so often that they blow the corner and their bike just rides into you anyway. Tilt off. Hang on, let's move the microphone to the side. It's kind of covering half my screen. Alright, now we go. Oh, Mr. Dr. Geo in front of us. He was barking the 125 at Ponka the other day, to be fair. Oh, I didn't realise old Splash was in this lobby. Another fast boy. Right, Cam said to go middle in the sand. We'll give it a go. Really annoying that Smithy slid into that middle one as well. Yeah, that was pretty good, Cam. Not a bad shout. Not the biggest fan of that inside. I think I prefer go around the outside there and get a bit of a slingshot. Is that a Wild Willy that I see in P1? Splash, please. Was that Splash that just hit me? That was Splash. Buddy, that's a really, really long straight there, and I'm trying to pull away as slow as possible, and you've still hit me. Oh yeah, we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. Race is done. Hello. Boys, I fucking beg, please open your eyes. Yeah, we might have to rely on a Moto 2 and a Moto 3 for this one. Yo, yeet. So scared, I don't know where to go. I don't think I've taken the outside here yet, but you know what, we're gonna... Oh, it's not as built up as I thought. I was gonna say we could try and rally it and then send a little double over here. That's definitely a... you might even be able to do it from the inside, to be fair, once you get onto the 250s or 450s. Wait, there's so many Charge Cycle Works boys in there. We had 3 of them in a row. Well, them bumps are so rough on the inside. Seconds down, not ideal. Trying to see where some of these bumps are in the shade are really difficult. I'm not going to get over this. Ooh. Why do I go down there? I'm on the inside. Surely I should be bumping him out wide, not me collapsing on the floor. I wanted to drift a little bit far wide out there next to Geo, just so I could then sweep the next corner and be able to carry some speed to go over the triple, but yeah, I just pushed it a little bit too far, apparently. Now I've got to go inside here. I'm not going to get up and over this now. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can barely go in a straight line. Yeah, we'll try far outside, see how it compares to him going on the inside there. Thank God I didn't go to the middle like I was planning on going. No worse than a P2, he says. Sat in 15th. I try my best not to follow, but it's really difficult in some sections. Getting a lot of the, like a wonkiness of the bike wanting to stand itself up again halfway around the corner. It's like trying to fight me in the turns. My life flashed before my eyes. Using time to lead, but nobody else, which I don't mind. Yeah, I gave myself... oh no, Troy's doing this, if that's Troy in front of me. I gave myself way too much work to do. Well, I mean, one or two silly mistakes, but the amount of times I got ran into when I'm sitting still. Oh, it is Troy. Didn't even know who's doing it. Seems like a bit of a tricky track to make a bunch of time up on. Yeah, I've been catching up with the guy in second. Why do I open my mouth? So that's how I've been catching up with Willie in second for lots of laps in a row now. It's just Rax that's been pulling time away. I was only 10 seconds behind third and I'm in 11th, so a lot of people were really close together. So we got pace, we just need to get rid of them early race mistakes in Moto 2 and 3. On the bright side, at least it looked like Troy was having a bit of a stinky one as well. I'm going to double my way into that inside, but I keep blowing it. Oh, Dizzle behind me. People are having a good amount of success with that tight inside. God damn it. Oh, hold on to it, Dizzle. It almost went straight OTB. Getting the blue flag, even though I'm nowhere near being lapped. Right, last lap, this next lap round. This is a battle for 10. I wouldn't mind the top sales in the top 10 after this. I mean, KFC's in here as well, to be fair. KFC's rapid on 125s. It was only really Rax that was really quick on my qualifying day, so all these boys must have done a different one. He's getting choppy. Oh, there we go. There you go. Warm-up race. Jesus Christ. 10th place in Moto 1. Not what we wanted at all. But I think getting a smoke rider. I mean, I've got a YZ125. Yeah, I used to enjoy riding my 125 back in the day. If I was more physically fit and I get a whole bunch more bike time than I currently do, then maybe. But yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to hold on to one whilst trying to go fast for quite a while. I think the motor is a 12 plus 1. That was Moto 1, yeah, we still got another 2. You know what, Steiner? Yes, you are correct. Well, does anyone remember Tampa Supercross of this year? Which is the only race that I've won this year in aerial. I think that's around before they banned the beta, actually, and I won it on the beta, funny enough, so I can only win on OP bikes. Do you remember... I think basically when I crossed the finish line in that race and I won, I was like, that was the least enjoyable win I've ever had. And again, it's just like, this track is brutal. Like, it will punish you if you're not careful, and you have to take your time a bit. But yeah, once you get the first 2 or 3 laps out of the way, because I was down horrendous and getting battered by everyone when I was on the ground, when you're like trying to charge and try and find different lines and passing people, it is a lot more enjoying than just slotting in and following the leader like you do on the aerial ones. Wait, are we going already? Boys, I got arm pump! We'll try not to wheelie out the gate this time as well. I only used 2 litres of fuel. That's crazy work. Take some fuel out. Okay, I don't think this is going to be a long stream at all then if we're just bagging them off back to back to back. That's one of the biggest things I've noticed so far in this track, is there is a lot of little like techie lines to double into turns to save yourself some time. Your issue there, Callum, is you just need to grow up and be in the over 25 class rather than 24 and under, and then you wouldn't have to worry about the grinding. Because I doubt anybody in the 25 plus is going to be playing it all week. Good start from Reed. Don't move over on me, you fucker. What are we doing here? Who is that? Oh, fucking Brock. Smallest kid on the gate, it's got the biggest elbows. Ah! I shouldn't be too loud, I'm going to wake Linda up. He's retired! Like, what? Okay. Yeah, that was good. That's my good start used on a red flag. We'll see how the restart goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am notorious. This happened a lot in Supercross last season. I'm very notorious for getting good starts when it gets red flagged. What? Can you see what's going on with my fault clamps there, the bottom ones? That looks hella boofed. Yeah, I'm notorious for getting good starts when it gets red flagged, and then on the restart, getting an absolute stinker. Here we go again. Back it off. You know what? We're going to hold down the right trigger and we're going to pray we make it through the carnage, because I can't tell what's going on. There's so many people. We did. We made it through. Oh my god. How's that happened? And now we slow it down a little bit. And we're dead. Fuck. I almost had it. I almost did it. Oh, okay. We're just riding off the side of the track. Rax has had a stinky start as well. Oh my god, we are way out here on the outside. I've just yeeted someone. Holy. Oh, what now? Elbows out. It's Loretta's, mate. I've got to prove myself. I need to hope a team recognises my talents and picks me up for next year. I think I'm like 6th, 7th. A bit of a kicker on it there, going into that corner. So some of these corners right now do feel quite one line, but it's only because we're on 125, so we need that speed to go over the next jump. On, let's say if you're on a 450 there, I think the inside after that little sand bit will be quite viable. So I'm excited to see how the lines change depending on what bikes are being ridden. Oh, Breeze is in here as well. It's actually, you know what, this is actually a fairly stacked little class, this. I didn't expect that. Maybe I'm not as upset about the 10th in the first one. I really like the third row that I hit here on lap 1 last lap. The way's out there, but it's so smooth going into the corner. A lot less mistakes being made. Holy, hold on to it, buddy. Oh, go on, go on. Yeah, there we go. Get the bike straight and then pitch up the other way again. She's getting a bit rough. That was me. I turned right there on the landing. Can't blame Slowy for that at all. That was all my bad. Oh, wow, shifted too early. Put my hand up, say sorry. Getting a little bit scared of trying to stretch the jumps out too much. Because I had it on Iron Man yesterday on one lap, where, you know, when you get too vertical in the game, it tries making you do a 180 randomly in the air. Don't want that to happen. I did have... I can't read the whole chat right now, I'm just hearing people talking about, like, audio. I had somebody on my qualifying race ask me what sound this is. I am 99.99% sure this is stock KTM 125. Which is why I was confused why someone asked. If it's not, then I apologise, but I swear I've not changed any sound mods on this bike. I've only ever changed 450 sound mods. That might not even be what's being discussed right now, but I just saw the word audio and CR500. Right, 3 laps in a row, let's see if we can get it right this time. Extra slow. There we go, that's better. Back end trying to come around on me, you little fucker. Bad time for an itchy nose. Oh no, William, my cheeks. Hello? That was a weird one. Kind of fell off the bike. I'm guessing the handlebars hit the rut to my left, but it's usually like the front end will tuck and then you'll go down. That was just like an instant fall off. I think all of these are for position. Oh my goodness. Oh my... Oh! Hold on to it. Okay, we're good. Always like people taking themselves down in front of me, so I get the old 2 for 1. It's like a far right to far left tractor entry. I'm just sat on the infield. Nothing like running your fastest lap of the race by 2 seconds there. Oh my god. Jesus, I didn't expect to go that far. Oh, rest in peace, Breezy. motherfucker. Oh, back end went. That was a pretty fucking fun race, I'll be honest, boys. I feel like I was absolutely moving that last half of that race. Oh god, my hands have like my right hand's cramped so bad. Jesus, that was so quick. I felt really locked in there at the end. Oh jeez, this is a very satisfying track to like jump your way around and double and pick your front wheel up here, there and everywhere. It was really fun. Do you think MTG will be easier for a newer player than bikes? No, not at all. It might help a bit more if you've already got the bikes knowledge. That could help you because you kind of already know how to learn games, but MTG is harder than MX bikes is. It's a very fun track. Very fun track, Kevin. It's really fun. I need to get off the track and people are still racing. See, just I know it's not like a... Well, for some people this is a really serious event, you know, it's Loretta's. I don't usually get to race against people like Brock or Splash or Willy, so to have... It was almost a battle. I was a little bit too far behind to do anything to them. I only really found my lines the second half of that race. But to be around them and everyone going that speed and being that consistent until the end there, that is very, very satisfying. Really satisfying. Because you'll notice there was some corners where I was taking different lines than them two, and I wasn't gaining or losing time. That's what I want out of these aerial tracks. That's why you see me having a little piss and whine each week, because it's follow the leader until someone crashes and then you can go past them. Whereas here, if I take a different line and me and Willy both hit the corner the same speed, we come out in the same place. If I take a different line and I hit it extra good and Willy might make a tiny little mistake, maybe he misses a gear shift, then I can make the pass. So yeah, that was really, really enjoyable. And again, I'm very intrigued to see how this track will ride on the big bikes. Like corners like this, you might be able to rail the outside here, send this, and downside here. And you notice everyone's filtering to the outside here. On a 450, you might be able to, well, you probably will be able to go over this jump from the inside, so that'll make the inside viable. That's alright, bro, don't worry. That was a good race, Willy. I was trying to hold on there right until the end. Instead of comparing MTG to bikes, how's it compared to Sim? I think it's still a bit easier than Sim is to first learn. I don't know if that's just because I've had 10 years now of learning MX Simulator and then learning MX Bikes. I can now pick up MTG a bit quicker. But it is a difficult game to pick up straight away. But to my knowledge, right now, the build that I have, like obviously it's just a bike, there's no rider input or anything. And apparently there's no assists at all. I think the full game might have some assists that you can put on to make it a bit more arcadey, to make it more viable to the general consumer. I imagine that if you want to race in whatever the proper race series will be on that they'll force all of them assists to be off. But just if you're a casual player, it'll probably make it more enjoyable. Well, you know what? In terms of position so far, a 10th and a 4th is not the second place I was looking for. But even then, I've still had a really fun time. And I think that's the most important thing. We're going straight again into Moto 3. My right hand is still hella cramped, but let's get her done. We're not getting her done. What? I don't know why I crashed that. I feel like the bike just suddenly exploded on me. Maybe it must have been like crossing the track on that little rut. Check to the right, make sure I'm not cutting anybody off. I mean, you guys just watch what I watch. I kind of... I have such like a revenge arc for people like that, so he's basically just low-line the entire of the commandments. I now just want to send him in the next corner, but I feel like I'll mess myself up if I do. Can't see. Oh. Nice, nice. I feel like I've been absolutely shafted so far, this first lap. For fuck's sake, Breezy. Oh my... I think our fun was had in the second race, boys, I'll be honest. This one was not meant to be. Wrong place at the wrong time everywhere. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Sometimes you just take the wrong route. Fuck's sake. Like, what's he doing? Maybe I'm just, like, too nice. Like, I had 3 people in front of me, so I didn't send it. Breezy's got 4 people in front of him, so he yeets to the inside of everyone. Maybe I should just ride like a dick more. I'll see ya! That was scary. Mr. Geo, let's go. I don't know how Geo done in race 2. Right, can't go inside here because these two are going there, so we'll try and keep it on around the outside. So I mean there, little alternative line, made 2 passes. W track building. You know what you don't do? I mean, Geo kind of done it a bit there as well. But like, I think I can't really blame people for wanting to get it back on the track as quick as possible, because obviously they're panicking and don't want to lose any positions. But it's like if you are gunning it off the side of the track, skipping 5 or 6 commandments, it's a little bit. I don't know. It's a little bit scummy. A little bit scummy. This is Moto 3, and yeah, there's 3 in total, so this is the last one of the night for me. There is another race after this, I don't know what it is, but I think there's 5 or 6 classes in total. Kinda got a filter in here just so I can get over this tabletop. There's a few death holes forming in these ruts from the game's lovely road system. Back end's a bit lively at the moment. On the track, please. Ugh. Ugh, that's gross. The hole that's forming on the face of that second jump there is awful. No! Ah. Front end's going. She's getting rough. Yeah, I feel like the suspension just has given up now. There's a certain point that it can take. I don't know how Breezy got behind me again. I thought he was way out in front. Yeah. I'll stay away from them. Oh, holes that are there. It's like these days specifically, I'm so like hot and cold when it comes to performances. Like, we had Stinky Moto 1, Insane Moto 2, Stinky Moto 3. That was quick. Although my tyres didn't get in any of them bumps there. Jesus Christ, I'm getting the blue flag again. I'm only 37 seconds down. You quit, Geo? What? Was it track or riders? Which one? Or was it on you? Was this this track has got very, very brutal. It's like it's a refreshing brutal, to be honest. Riders. Oh, okay. There's, I suppose with these races there are people of all kinds of skill levels. When you're riding against people that you've ridden against before, you know what to expect from them. But with races like this, there's so many people in it that I've never seen on a track before, so I don't know how to like approach them. I've only got 2 laps left to be able to make some positions up. Again, the bike's trying to stand itself up. Ooh. Don't see many huskies today. Whoa, hold on to everybody. Last lap this time round. Nah. Front end made it in the right back wheel, didn't. I think. Oh, 9th. Might be as high as I get her. Guy in front of me's got a disgusting amount of cuts by the looks of it. I'm 6 seconds in front of him on timing. So it's not even a pass for position. Imagine me waiting until the last lap of 3 motos to hit that left-hander the best I've hit it all day. Only me. We was very locked in Moto 2. Moto 1 and Moto 3 pretty damn stinky, I'll be honest with you boys. Yeah, not proud of my Moto 1 or Moto 3 performances, but Moto 2, I was very happy with that. To be fair, positions aside, what a fun track. Like, just the ways you can move around. Like, You can either round around the outside here or hit a nice little double to the inside and hit it pinned. You can go around the inside sand roller here, or you can try and double your way over it from here and carry the same sort of speed. This corner does seem a little bit one-lined here, just outside of that roller. But then this next left-hander, because of how rough the inside is, if you get it nice, it's the quickest. But once your road comes in and all that, you kind of move further and further outside. The outside here got hella chopped, so then people were trying to go third rut instead. And there just seemed to be a way of moving around the track that just worked. And that's even on a 125. Once you bring the 450s or 250s out here that have the power to make other lines work really well too, I think it's going to be even more fun. Getting this little double to the inside here on that last lap felt really satisfying. But overall, a really, really good track. Really good track. So Kevin should give himself a little pat on the back there. I think he's done a good job with all the tracks, to be fair, over the course of this Loretta series. Let me just double check that I am back again tomorrow, same time. So that was 125As. I think you've got 125Bs and 125Cs after this. You've then got 250s quali and then 250 A, B and C. That's all for today. Tomorrow, you've got the 25 plus, which I'll be doing first. So exactly the same time tomorrow is when I'll be racing, and then that's all of my Loretta's. That's all of my Loretta's done for this week. So I will see you all same time tomorrow for hopefully another fun race. Any bread today? No, I haven't had any of Linda's bread today. It's a good shout though. I could go make myself a grilled cheese with it. That could be quite nice. But yeah, overall, like fun like that, and that's what I want from these races. It's obviously frustrating in the moment when you're crashing, or if you're getting taken out, or you've gone down, then you get hit by someone else. Frustrating in the moment, but an overall fun experience. Whereas at the moment, with the aerial races that I'm doing, frustrating in the moment, and still frustrated by the time it's done and the overall experience. So this has been really refreshing. So to the CCRL guys, to Mr. Fuela, to everybody involved in this and running it, you've put on a pretty damn good show. Do it again next year. Only thing I could think of to change it to make it even more enjoyable, and this is just a personal opinion, is a road off in quali. I think it just makes it a bit more fair, because then everybody gets the same track all the time. So, W. Thank you all for being here. Again, bit of a late one, so probably not the usual crowd that we always have. But I will see you again same time tomorrow for some Uncle class racing, the 25-year-olds